Today on the Hopefulist, finding the great in the everyday. Panera Bread had a secret. And the Breaking Bad movie, it's here.
Welcome to the Hopefulist, a daily talk show hosted by veteran broadcaster Wendy McClure. Join Wendy each day as she shares her life lessons that transformed her from perpetual pessimist to the ultimate hopefulist. The perfect morning show to get you caught up on the day's top stories while sharing insights that will lead to positive transformation and bring out the hopefulist in you. For more inspiration, visit hopefulist.com. And now, here's your host and hopefulist, Wendy McClure.
Good morning. It is Tuesday, October 15th, 2019, halfway through the month of October. It is going way too fast. It is day 33 of Gotta Get on Ellen. Working on it. Making another video today. Going to upload it to Ellen Tube. We're going to do this. We're going to make this happen. Me and my podcast partner, who did leave me hanging yesterday, by the way, just kept lounging on the couch in the living room all day yesterday. She's just sauntered into the kitchen. She's probably licking the floor of crumbs that we have left from yesterday. And then maybe she'll join me. Maybe she won't. She's older now, a little crotchety. Just can never tell what she's gonna do these days. So some news to get to. Yesterday, I had the great experience of watching El Camino. Do you know what El Camino is? It is the Breaking Bad movie. Have you seen it yet? It's been out since Friday. It's on Netflix, and it is basically picking up where the series left off, with Jesse Pinkman on the run trying to save his life. Yeah, he's been through it. Poor Jesse. I'm not sure how I feel about the movie. I thought it was good. I'm not sure if I thought it was as great as I hoped it would be, but very interesting stuff. And, you know, you obviously feel like cheering him throughout the whole thing, because as many horrible things that he did, you always felt like he was pushed into it, that wasn't the true nature of Jesse, that he was just doing what he had to do to survive. So when it all came down to it in the end, and he just took so much torture and was put through so much, you just had to feel a little bit bad for him and root him on a little bit. So if you have not had a chance to see El Camino yet, it is now streaming on Netflix. So as soon as the podcast is over, feel free to go and check that out. On the news this morning, pretty interesting story. Panera Bread, they're taking a lot of heat right now. They have apparently been serving mac and cheese. Their mac and cheese comes frozen in a bag, and they just dump it into a bowl and I guess heat it up. And people are up in arms. They are up in arms. Now, an employee had posted a video of just pouring the mac and cheese into the bowl. And, she's been fired. I'm not sure why she's surprised by that. But Panera has this real food stance. And, apparently the mac and cheese has a lot of preservatives in it because it's frozen. So that is not really holding up to their standards of real food and having it as natural as can be. I don't know. If you're going to say your food is natural, your food needs to be natural. I don't really care. Honestly, when I'm going out to a place like Panera Bread, I'm not thinking of health. I know a lot of people do because they go there on a daily basis for lunch or what have you. I can tell you this. They have a cream of broccoli soup that is to die for. And I don't care if they make it there or have it shipped in. That is some good stuff. We're supposed to be getting a Panera Bread around here. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. I know that the buildings are not even started yet. So it's going to be a while. It's okay because they have an orange scone there that is so good that I will be there constantly getting an orange scone. And that is not good. The one good thing about Panera Bread is I don't think they have great coffee. So I won't be, going there just to grab a cup of coffee and an orange scone because I can grab an orange scone, though, and bring it home and drink it with my own coffee, right? Orange scone. If you've not tried it, check it out. Whenever I go there for lunch, I get one to go, and it's perfect with a cup of coffee. You know, scones, they're a little bit dry, but this has like a layer of orange icing on top. Even if you don't think you like orange that much, try it. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. So I'm going to talk about today's topic, which stemmed from the fact that once we got home from vacation on Sunday, the light in my bedroom has not been working properly. It's on a little pulley, and when you pulled it down, it was not, and it's been, wearing out. We knew this was coming. We knew it was going to break one of these days. So it finally got to the point where you can't turn it on at all. When you pull the string, nothing happens. So I told my husband, I said, and it was difficult to pack everything for our trip with no light in the bedroom whatsoever. So I told my husband, I'm like, I really need that light to be fixed. So we came home. My brother had given some advice on what needed to be done. He said it was the switch or whatever, and you have to take it apart, but it's fairly simple. And then he pulled up a YouTube video. Now, my husband is the most easygoing, relaxed, go with the flow kind of guy, except for two situations. One, on the roads. He has a bit of road rage. In fact, he kind of turns into a different person sometimes when we are on the road, and he really, really hates. I'm sorry, I'm trying to move my wires around if I sound a little distracted. He really turns into a different person. He gets very annoyed when people slow down to look at an accident. Oh, everybody got to slow down, look at the accident. We're all slow now. Yeah, that's just going to happen. It's just a natural instinct when you see something like that off to the side of the road to hit the brake. It really is a natural instinct, and it's an okay natural instinct because it's for safety reasons. I've done traffic for a long time. I know these things. I tried to explain that to him. He doesn't care. So aside from the road rage issues, and, I won't even talk about how he reacts when someone cuts him off, he gets very upset and angry when trying to fix stuff around the house. Because you know how that goes. You're trying to fix something, and it never goes as planned, and he even, cut his thumb on the switch or whatever, and so I was sitting in the living room, and he was in the bedroom, and I could hear him kind of mumbling and grumbling and a little curse here and there, and, at first I'm like, can I help? No. At one point he comes out, he's like, where are the Band-Aids? I always kind of question myself because, like I said, he does get a little snappy sometimes when he's doing these things, and I just think to myself, do I leave him alone or do I offer? And I did offer more than once. Can I help? Is there something I can do? No. So then I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to sit here and do what I'm doing. But I felt a little guilty because I could tell he was having some trouble back there. So he figured it out. The light is now working, thank goodness. So I wanted to ask you guys, specifically the women, when your man is fixing stuff around the house and yelling because things aren't going well, do you try to help or stay far away? So Dawn says, my husband is a handyman and rarely has time to fix anything in our house. He's always working. Yeah, that's always the way it goes. Like the shoemakers' kids are the ones that don't have any shoes, that kind of thing. Marcy says, right now, I'm the man fixing stuff around the house. But when I have had an actual man here, if he was yelling, I would stay away. Lauren, also, right now, the man working in my place is the apartment complex maintenance guy. So, yeah, I leave if he starts yelling. You have that luxury, Lauren. You can do that. That's their job. Jane says, as soon as, are you serious is spoken, I leave immediately. That is the warning beacon because all hell breaks loose after that. Michelle says, I usually ask if I can help and then just keep my mouth shut. I don't mind helping as long as he doesn't start yelling at me. Mary says, if not involved to begin with, stay away. But I do ask and then say nothing. Denise says, can't count on him. I do it myself or hire someone. And Paula says, neither. I usually make inappropriate jokes. He either laughs or gets really pissed. Well, at least you know you're getting one of those reactions. Yeah, I still don't know. Like I said, it's the only time he gets kind of, really mad. And I don't really know how to handle him that way because he's not really that mad much. So I just, I asked, I think, twice if there was anything I could do to help. And he said no. So from that point on, I just let him do his little mumbling and grumbling, and he figured it out. That's what you got to do. You just got to keep doing it till you figure it out, right? I'm glad it's not my job. I don't like fixing stuff. I was single for 11 years, and I had to fix all my own stuff or find someone to fix it for me. So, I have retired from that aspect of life. That is my man's job now. So I'm going to move on to the blog post, and today's topic is catch the moments of greatness. Today's picture, a personally taken photo from the Outer Banks at sunrise. It is a beauty. So as much as we want it to be true, not every day will be the greatest day. Life is full of amazing moments, and the goal is to get from one to the next as often as possible. Fill your life with days that you will remember, but in between, there will be ordinary days, and that's okay. You can find greatness in the ordinary. There is a comfort to routine and habits. That is why we have them. As long as your habits are working for you instead of against you, that's good. There are days that will always live in your mind as great. The day you graduate from high school, college graduation if you went to college, first day on a new job, the day you get married, I hope, the day your children are born, all the milestone moments with them. As time goes on, great moments can change. A promotion at work, making more money, buying your dream home, bucket list vacations, starting your own business, although that can be done at any time. But there is a lot of ordinary living in between these awesome moments. Make them as special as you can. Find as much joy in every day that you can. And this is what I am here to help you find. I just got back from a great vacation. I had 2 whole weeks to spend with my sister who lives far away. We only see each other once or twice a year. Then last week we went to see my brother and sister-in-law at their beach vacation rental for the week. We all had a wonderful time. At least I think everyone did. I will relish in the fresh memories of our great time, and we will check in with each other more often for the time being because we have so much to talk about now that we're all caught up in each other's lives. But while I'm enjoying the memories I just made, I also have many things to look forward to. Hopefully we will make plans to go back to the Outer Banks within the next year or so. But meanwhile, I've got my Rise Small Business Conference with Rachel Hollis coming up. It's next month. So super psyched. I remember when I bought the tickets, it seemed so far away. Now it's like 3 weeks. Then in February, going to see my guru, my girl Oprah. And guess what we just got? I'm so excited about this. I saw the announcement. Was it earlier this year? I think it was early. I know I was at work when I first saw it, so it was before March of this year. But tickets to see Hugh Jackman, star of The Greatest Showman, and many, many more. Wolverine. Never seen that. That's okay. Tickets to see Hugh Jackman in The Music Man on Broadway next year. We aren't going until December. The show does not open until October, but I can't wait. It was a high-ticket item, but to see Hugh Jackman in person doing one of my favorite musicals calls for a credit card splurge. Having things to look forward to is always good. These tickets are selling out fast, so I'm going to tell you, if you are interested in this, which I just cannot wait to see this. I had tried to get tickets in the first couple of weeks, and the only seats available were over $500 a piece. So that's when I had said to my husband, I said, why don't we go in like December, make a day out of it, see all the Christmas lights and the tree and make it like, because we used to do that. We used to go to